Hi guys, what's up? I'm Koji, and today I want to talk about the importance of focus and the importance of staying focused, because you need to be in a staying focused motion, staying focused to build something, whether it's tangible or intangible. You're gonna need to be staying focused to build something, whether it's idea or whether it's the actual construction. You're gonna need to stay focused, and you need to be focused, and in order to make it a best work. So it is good to get to know that when you are in the focusing mode, you only think about one thing, and that is the focus. And stay focusing on one thing is actually a little bit difficult, and occasionally, and it depends on the situation you are in, or it depends on an emotional state that you have right now. But you gotta control those things to put you in the focusing mode. And something you need to focusing on something properly. You need you need to get out of some sort of a thing. And I thought of these things, and I come up with three things that you want to have in order to focusing on something focusing on something well. And number one is getting out of urgency. If you are under pressure of urgency of different kind of various kind of things, you keep disturbed by those things. So you gotta get away from urgency stuff. And in order to get away from urgency stuff, if the things that is urgent for you is, it could be finished within 2 minutes, you got to do it like right away and get rid of immediately. And clean up those small urgency things, and now you get out of urgency, and finally you can get to the calm state. And when you get calm, actually you can easily be a good mood. And in order to focusing on something very well, you need to be in good mood. So if you have negative thoughts around your head, you want to put it away somehow. And in order to put those negative things put away from out of your head, you got to think about something you love, and something you appreciate, something you have gratitude for. And don't go back to the negative thoughts of things. You got to focus on something what you can control of. So your will, your emotion, that's what you can control. And forget about everything that is not in your control, and put you in good mood. Try to control that, and it could be making a smile on your face for a few seconds, or the 60 seconds, 120 seconds, or whatever the length is. But ideally, you put the smile on every time, and that makes you in a good mood instantly, and it works. So you want to try it, and put you in a good mood. And you gotta be You got to be some kind of positive mode and to do those kind of things. And now you get to the good mood, so you are ready to focusing on something. But sometimes you are in a very misfortune situation, or something unexpected events happen that you don't like it, or something happens suddenly, and that is sad thing, or someone complain about you from nowhere, and you feel bad about it. And those kind of things will happen in a life every once in a while. So you gotta know to how to deal with it. And within those, under a negative pressure, it's kind of hard to focusing on some one thing. It keep distracting by the negative emotion or negative thoughts about those, against those negative things. And it is hard to get away from those things, but in order to focus on something and build something new or better things, you gotta get away from those negative thoughts and clean those negative thoughts away. And you gotta change it by focusing on what you can control, and put your smile on your face like that, and keep trying to do that. And that's only you can do to build something that is making the situation better in your really downtime. So it's kind of hard. And if you're not in those kind of downtime situation, still sometimes it's hard to focusing on one thing, because many things happen in life, and you will be keep disturbed by those not important urgency stuff going on in life. But you gotta control it to clean up small things and get away from the urgency stuff, and put you in a good mood so that you can stay focused. And when you have time to focusing on something, and you want to enhance the ability to focusing on things. So ability to focusing on one thing, to think about what is the way to make it better, and process the information to comprehend, to assess the fair assessment of the situation, and so that you can figure out what is the problem and what is the key to push it up to the better state. And so you're gonna need time to figure out what is the best way or a better way to make those things will be better. And in order to enhance those focusing thing and developing idea is required time for your brain to process. And you gotta focus enough time in order for your brain to process those information and develop ideas. So you gotta focus on some amount of time. But if you're not good at focusing on things, you don't really have much time for your brain to process those those ideas. So you want to focusing as much as longer time possible. So this is my experience. I love to focusing on things from my childhood, but when I have a difficult time, it was hard to focusing on one thing, and what helps me was meditation. Meditation is really good method to put you in the really stable state. Get you to have stable emotion, get you to have some sort of serenity in your brain, inner space. And if you keep doing this consistently and daily, you do it every day, and you get some kind of very serene and stable and calm standard of your mental. And I think that is a very important point of doing meditation. Maybe religious stuff teach you to meditate so that you can get close to what you believe, what they believe. Maybe God, maybe Buddha, maybe some other gods, or I don't know, some other belief or something, whatever it is. But meditation is actually works for you to get to the stable state inside of you, and I think that is very important. And if you keep doing that, and then you will have the ability to focus on things for some amount of time, a longer time of time. You can focusing on one thing, and I think that's really a reward of doing meditation. And how to do meditate is you can search online, or you can ask AI agent, and you can get the various method easily. There's out there. It's simply close your eyes and a comfortable state and sit comfortably, or you can lay down, or you can stand still, or you can walk. And while you are working, you don't want to close your eyes because you're gonna get hit something or drop from it fell off the road and you get injured, and that's not good. So besides walking, regular meditation method is to sit comfortably and close your eyes and breathe calmly. Take time to inhale and take time to exhale, like 3 seconds to inhale and 5 seconds to exhale, like that. And keep the rhythm consistent. And inhale, exhale, and keep that doing for probably more than 5 minutes per day. And if you are very comfortable doing meditating, and it can last for 10-15 minutes, and if someone who masters the meditation, they do it for an hour or two. So I don't do an hour too, but I do just around 10 minutes per day in the morning, and that will give me some very calm and stable mind, and that really works. And if you do it daily, that's a great habit. Okay, better habit, better life. I love you guys. See you in the next video.